Welcome to my veggie patch. So it looks like the strawberries are doing very nicely. I have yet to taste my first strawberry because some little creatures have been getting in here at night. So I'm going to start covering them at night. They seem to be setting fruit quite well, and it is important if they are covered at night that they get opened up during the daytime, because the flowers need to be pollinated, and if they're under a net of some sort, then the bees can't get in. This was something I tried this past winter, a little pepper. I took a cutting from one of my peppers last season and it just set its first flower. I don't know yet if it was a good idea, but I did try that. I moved the celery so that it was close to the tomatoes and cucumbers. And for now I'm keeping the cucumbers and the zucchini under cover because of a terrible blight of cucumber beetles and squash borers that we've had. The Cape gooseberry is doing really well. This also overwintered, which was remarkable. I had no idea that that was possible for them to do. But it looks like the first little flower bud. And something an old farmer friend of mine taught me was to always remove any of the dead leaves around a plant in your vegetable garden. So anything that looks diseased or yellowed. And the reason for that is it sends off a distress signal, and you'll start getting bugs and little creatures that will come and start attacking the plant because it knows it's in distress. And you know, if you think about the whole life cycle of plants and nature, when something decays, there's something else that will come and eat it. So it's really important to ensure that you have that cycle, like just a good balance. So when things are dying, you actually do want to have the bugs and slugs and things come and eat them, because otherwise they just pile up and you'd have a whole lot of dead plants. And it's just learning to manage that and getting a good balance. This is Rocket, and it looks like it's starting to set flowers. So what I'm actually going to do, or little buds, I'm going to just pull those off, and that way the plant can keep growing, keep making new leaves, which I'll use for salads, because our plants all want to just produce seeds. That's their main goal, is to reproduce themselves. So if they start making seeds, then they put all their energy into that production. And with gardening, you want to learn to manage that so that the plant is able to do what it needs to do, but you get to enjoy the harvest before that happens. Oh, and this is a beautiful plant. This is borage. And there's the first little flower. So this is a fantastic herb. It brings in pollinators and does really well around your tomatoes and cucumbers and just everything that needs to be pollinated. It has a really active, the bee population just love these flowers, and I always love having that in my garden. And they usually will self-seed and just need to be moved so that they're in the right location. Potatoes are doing quite nicely, and the leeks as well. And then over here I want to show you, I actually had a few potatoes that had gone to seed. These are just organic potatoes from Trader Joe, but I saved that to show you. And once they start making these little chits and they're ready to be planted, there are lots of different ways to do this. You can put them in a mound, or you can put them in a pot down low and then just keep adding to them. But I'm just going to plant them this way, and then I'm going to put some straw on top, and then we'll just keep adding soil. But in a few weeks time, I imagine we'll see the new shoots coming up. So you can buy seed potatoes, but something from the grocery store, especially if it was an organic potato, works beautifully. The beets are coming along really nicely. And these were some of the beets from seed. Those look good. This was the one pepper that I bought. I'm still not thrilled with its color, so I do need to make sure it gets fed well. I think peppers are pretty heavy feeders. And last thing I want to show you today, I did end up covering the blueberries. They have stopped flowering. I don't know if we can see through this mesh, but the plan is to keep them covered and allow them to ripen before the little critters decide to pick them. So we'll keep checking on those and ensuring that the pot has enough water. So it's going to probably need even more now as it's in the stage of ripening. But I'm just amazed at how many berries are on this bush. It's quite exciting. Well, thanks so much for watching, and we'll check in a few days.